I think it is safe to say that the 2013 Open Championship certainly had a ton of drama, especially on the final day. Now, Tiger Woods was decent, you could say. His winless major streak unfortunately continues because he simply putted himself out of being at the top of the leaderboard throughout the entire Open Championship. Now, Phil Mickelson was behind Lee Westwood, who of course is from England. He's 40 years old. He has 0 majors in his entire PGA career. It was surprising to see that because he's always in the running. Just certainly couldn't close the deal. He was the leader today at the Open Championship. Phil Mickelson was what seemed like miles off the leader, Lee Westwood. Now, he won the Scottish Open last week, and a few weeks ago he he finished second, which seems like it always happens with Lefty at the US Open. And he just looks so beaten, and he just looks so disappointed, and that it just hurt him so much. But certainly he would not be hurt after this day. So again, he was far off the lead of Lee Westwood. Westwood bogeyed 4 of his last 12 holes. The 7th hole, he had bunker problems. He struggled in the bunker. No Englishman, by the way, has won the Open Championship since 1992 when Nick Faldo won. He won it twice. And of course, Gary Player and many others won. Ian Poulter started in 19th place. He had a phenomenal last round, obviously overshadowed by who won, but he did end at 1 over par. As I said with Tiger Woods, he started within 2 shots, simply played himself out. The winless major streak continues. For Phil Mickelson, he's 43 years old. He has finished second at the Open Championship 2 times in 19 appearances. The round that he had was simply remarkable. He entered the day 5 strokes back of Lee Westwood. He entered 5 strokes back off of Lee Westwood's lead. On the par 5 17, he had a phenomenal shot that carried onto the green. It was an eagle opportunity. He finished with a birdie. On 18, he had a great shot as well. It was a round full of phenomenal shots for Phil Mickelson. On 18, he had a kick off the lip of the bunker and then went onto the green. It was a phenomenal roll. And then he finished in epic fashion with another birdie. He would go on to birdie 4 of his final 6 holes, a 5 under 66, hoisting the claret jug. And he had just the most simplistic speech after he won. Seems like he's a very simple guy, is Phil Mickelson. 34 on the front, 32 on the back, 1 bogey, 6 birdies. The only player in the last 11 groups to break 70. It's his 42nd PGA Tour win, 5 majors. He's going for the Grand Slam, the career Grand Slam. Obviously, he needs to win the US Open to complete that. He has the number 2 world ranking once again, does Phil Mickelson. His approach shots were totally on at Muirfield, and 7 of the last 13 majors won by the players who started the day behind the leader. So Phil Mickelson is obviously one of those. Adam Scott certainly struggled. He could have became the first Masters and Open champion winner since 2005. When Tiger did it, certainly he did not. So now we look at the leaderboard. Phil Mickelson wins the Open Championship. Congratulations to him at 3 under. Henrik Stenson of Sweden is even. Third, Lee Westwood, Adam Scott, Ian Poulter, all 1 over par. Ian Poulter finished with a 67, obviously totally overshadowed by Phil Mickelson, rightfully so. But Ian Poulter also had a great day. Matsuyama, Zach Johnson, and Tiger Woods all tied for 6. To see Phil Mickelson not only birdie 4 out of the last 6 holes and shoot a 5 under 66, but those were great. But to see him just rally, he won last week at the Scottish Open. So he somewhat may have had a leg up. Andy North certainly pointed at that, and that's certainly nothing that I could disagree with. But the fact that he rebounded like this, and he finished second for a record 6 times. He was always known as a lovable loser, and then he started winning here and there. But to see this sort of rebound in a major championship like the Open, the British Open, it's astonishing. It's great to see this sort of golf being played. And it's so incredibly mental. He said that he didn't want to look at the leaderboard at all when he was at breakfast this morning and the night before his final round. And he just wanted a clear mind. He wanted to be as relaxed as possible. And he certainly was. Phil Mickelson congratulations. It was a phenomenal round. It was great watching and seeing the shots that he made over and over again on a course that certainly provided no favors for any of the players. He may have got a bit of a favorable bounce on 18 when it kicked off the lip of the bunker and went on to the green, but his approaches were on. He was playing phenomenal golf. Congratulations to Phil Mickelson.